You're listening to The Common Constitutionalist.
Today's article is entitled, "The Most Popular Democrat Governors Are the Most Oppressive." Yesterday a question was asked on the Blaze's Pat Gray morning radio show, quote, "Why out of all the Democrat governors are two becoming so popular?" Unquote. Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York and Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer have become the new rock stars of the Democrat Party. And it's the two with the most draconian shutdown, hunker-down policies. Pat Gray thought this was very interesting, tongue-in-cheek that is, that the two most vocal complainers of Trump policy have become so popular. They've been getting the lion's share of press simply because their complaining has been targeted at Trump, the bane of the leftist existence. And equally as interesting is that their whining is made to appear like a strength. Cuomo is getting the press for a couple of obvious reasons. First, he's the governor of a very consequential state, New York, and of course, New York City. Other than Los Angeles, it's the major media market. Second, he's a Cuomo, and somehow this still carries weight. He and his brother Chris Fredo Cuomo have been living off their father Mario's legacy their entire lives. But the number one reason is that Cuomo's rancor has been laser-focused on the president, and he's not Joe Biden. And what have we conservatives always said? To leftists, everything is political. Everything is about politics, and everything boils down to try to obtain and then maintain the advantage and power. And it doesn't matter what one has to do to get it and keep it. The ends will always justify the means. And for 4 years, the end has been to get rid of Trump. They will sacrifice practically anything and anyone to regain power and defeat the evil orange man. Gretchen Whitmer is a relatively attractive, far leftist governor with a dictator complex. Of course, this is not at all unusual for leftist politicians. The more Whitmer clamps down on her own state residents, the more popular she becomes. It's a very strange thing and seems antithetical to the America we think we know, or at least knew. Newsweek glowingly wrote of Whitmer, quote, "For a solid month, the rapturous reviews for Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer's leadership during the corona outbreak made her ascent to a plum role on the national political stage," unquote. Allow me to repeat, with the left, everything is political. In fact, there is so much buzz around Whitmer that some are even suggesting her as Biden's VP pick. Quote, "There was escalating buzz about her prospects of becoming Joe Biden's running mate," unquote, adds Newsweek. I hope they wouldn't be that stupid. Let's just think about this. Relatively attractive woman, Joe hands Biden, just saying. Anyway, as is always the case with the totalitarian left, they have no problem breaking a few eggs to achieve their ultimate goal. And as it's been for 4 straight years, their one and only goal is to rid the nation of Trump. Whatever else happens is of no consequence, regardless of their bullcrap rhetoric of, if it saves one life. And this is why leftist politicians and media, television, internet, and print, have invested so much time and effort into this one pursuit. If they have to drive their states into insolvency to get rid of Trump, they'll do it. If they have to just sit by and watch thousands of small businesses go bankrupt and close, so be it. If they have to see millions of their fellow citizens become hopelessly unemployed with no prospects on the horizon, they appear to be okay with this. If they have to witness aerial footage of several mile-long food lines filled with desperate people in cities throughout the nation, I guess that's what has to happen. And this is, in the warped minds of leftists, acceptable losses in the pursuit to rid themselves of the accursed Donald Trump. His demise is the end that has and will justify any means, including any and all suffering and hardship by everyone but themselves. They, of course, will continue to get paid, retain their jobs and homes and food without problem or disruption. It doesn't matter who or how many get hurt as long as they beat Trump. Thank you for listening.